Uh, yeah, yeah.
Hello and thank you for tuning into Popcorn Binge. I'm Shofat Mashiro and let's get right into the video. My wedding was last week. It was amazing, except for this issue that occurred that caused a fallout between me and my in-laws. My husband has a younger sister, Cindy, who's disabled and is in a wheelchair since she was 7. I noticed that my in-laws do not treat her as a priority and never take her out of the house or include her in any family events, and instead have her stay at home. I felt bad for her since the day I met her. She's sweet but looks broken and lonely. Mother-in-law started huffing because I tried to get Cindy to join us while eating dinner out or go to the beach. She, mother-in-law, flat out told me she doesn't like Cindy to be outside to protect her from getting insensitive comments from people, even relatives, but in her tone, I sensed that she was essentially trying to hide her. I talked to my husband and mother-in-law about wanting Cindy to be at the wedding. They declined, saying that she would take away the attention and it should be on us. And she said that they couldn't stand having guests asking questions or making comments about her. We had an argument over this and I insisted that she come and refused to let it go. My husband and mother-in-law finally agreed and said they would bring her to the wedding. At the wedding, I noticed that she wasn't there as I looked closely. My husband lied saying they bought her, but she had to be taken to the bank to get her medicine. I waited and felt like he and his mother were lying and stalling. I went to ask others if they saw her, and my husband and mother-in-law finally confessed to leaving her at home. I got mad at them and immediately had someone to go over mother-in-law's house to get Cindy. My husband and mother-in-law started arguing about what I did and said that I was acting recklessly and irrationally. I told them it wasn't okay that they excluded their own flesh and blood from wedding, and told them that hiding her and acting like she was something to be ashamed of was appalling. Cindy arrived with my husband's aunt, who was with her at the time, and I had them sit nearby. I made sure that Cindy enjoyed her time despite feeling out of place a bit. My husband and mother-in-law were pissed at me, and mother-in-law said that what I did shows how what I did shows how I will be treating and disrespecting them. I told them Cindy's presence wasn't hurting anyone, but my husband said I ruined the wedding by making a scene and fussing over this. This set the tone for the rest of the week. He's still upset with me and keeps having conversations with his mom about what happened and making me out to be disrespectful in this situation. No, it's sad, honestly, and this is not funny. I'm tearing up. This is not this is not funny. It's very hurtful, and I'm glad that the sister-in-law now has the sister-in-law to be like, to count on, basically, to someone who will take her out to get, like, to breathe from being at home all the time, to get some fresh air, to experience the world. Because honestly, locking her up is not going to solve anything. We do not shame, we do not discriminate to people who have disabilities. Just because they're disabled does not mean that they're not capable. Honestly, this behavior is appalling. It is not funny. And it is not a way that someone should be treated. I believe that a person should treat one person the same way that they want to be treated. Nah. This is not it. This is not cute. This is not how we treat other people. I understand that it can be harsh out there. It's a cruel world, guys. It's a cruel world that we live in. And not everyone is nice and not everyone is understanding. Yes, there's going to be stares when she goes out. There are going to be people who make insensitive comments. But at the end of the day, what matters is she's happy. Are they leaving her at home with her consent? Does he say, no, I don't want to go? Or they just forcing the decisions they took for her on her? This is quite sad. Okay, next story. 8 years ago, my wife left me after cheating was discovered. Despite having 50-50 custody of our children, they wanted to live with my ex, so I was okay with it, as long as I could see them. I worked more and got a better income and covered all their extra expenses, even after the youngest turned 18. I even paid towards the college funds by myself, despite it being court-ordered that both would pay equally towards it. In addition to paying tuition, I paid any other expenses. Even though after a while my daughter went almost no contact. She sends me texts with amounts and where to send it, and I send the money. 2 weeks ago, my son turned up on my doorstep after I hadn't heard from him in 2 months. He told me that my daughter dropped out of college after a few months and that I have been funding their mothers and her new children's lifestyle all these years, as her affair partner left her after their 3rd child. My daughter has been using me, as has my son, to help their mother in their own lifestyle. Upon finding this out, I stopped the money train. Turns out neither my ex nor my daughter work, and they have used my cash to fund their lifestyle. Now they can get evicted if I don't continue to pay. I'm not counting out my son, as he came clean. I don't actually think like they're the bad person, but I do feel like stopping the funds without explaining why the funds have stopped is not useful at all. This person's not a bad person. Shame. And it honestly sounds like he sounds like such a good father, taking care of them, everything they need. But you don't drop out just for your lavish lifestyle. You don't drop out just for a lifestyle. Because once the money starts coming in, what's gonna fund your lifestyle? Anyways, all in all, this is not a bad person. He's such a good father. And case closed. Okay, next story. My girlfriend have been talking about getting a laptop for a long time. I offered her mine because I don't use it, but she said it was old and slow. So for her birthday, I got her a new one. She used it for literally 2 days, then gave it to her sister. When I inquired about the reason, she said she didn't like it and that her sister is going to need it more than her because she's starting college this fall. I told her if she wanted to give her sister a laptop, she should have been the one to buy it, and that you can't just give away a model that you did a lot of research about because you didn't like it after trying it for 2 days. I reminded her that we could have traded it in for a different model or sold it or whatever and got a new one. I told her I've been depriving myself from a lot of stuff for 8 months so I could buy the laptop for her, so I asked for it back. She told me that she can't do that because in the US, it's rude to ask for gifts back, and since the laptop was a gift, I can't ask for it back. And same goes for her with her sister after she gifted it. I think it's more rude to pretend for months to want something just so you could give it to someone else shortly after you receive it, unless there was a valid reason like the gift requiring money or maintenance or receiving similar gifts. Listen, I hope he finds someone better. I hope he finds someone better, because it's not working out. I don't like how she's not appreciating it. She's not even appreciating him. She's not even thankful for the effort that he put in. None of that matters to her, honestly. And as much as you cannot take back what you gifted, so she says, it's also common courtesy to not give away something that someone gifted you. You understand? I can't just give away something because I don't like it. I'll keep it I'll wear it a few times maybe. If it was for a certain type of clothing, I would wear it a few times maybe, just to show that I really appreciate the effort you put in and the fact that you had me in your mind. You kept me in your thoughts when you bought that gift. Listen, I would treasure it. I would, even if it was the ugliest sweater ever, I would treasure it. Cause no, man, no. He's such a good boyfriend. Ooh. Okay, I really do think, go get it back. Go get it back. Go get it back. If she's not going to appreciate your efforts, if she's not going to give you the common courtesy of, keeping it for herself because it's a gift, but you just don't give a brand new laptop even. No, nope. It's a no for me. Go get back your laptop, please. And also, this person, so sweet, so loving. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.